We start our Dhamma discussions. The topic of the Dhamma talk name is The Buddha's Last Days, Part 1, or Mahabrinivana Sutta from Digha Nikaya. When the Buddha was dwelling in Kijakuta mountain near Rajagaha city, okay, then Ajatasattu king was Ajatasattu was the king of Magadha country. So he is also living in Rajagaha city. At that time, Ajatasattu king want to destroy the Vajjian country, want to fight with Vajjian countries. Okay. Then he is also telling about the destruction of the Vajjian country. He was complaining, I want to destroy the Vajjian country. Okay, I will keep all Vajjian kings one day like this. Why he want to destroy the Vajjian country, Vajjian kings? That's one reason. Okay, the Vajjian Vaisali country. Okay, the Vaisali country was ruled by the Vajjian kings. Okay, according to the elections, not only one king, there are a lot of kings in Vaisali country. They are called Vajjian. Okay, Vajjian kings. So their border is connecting each other. Okay, like maybe Myanmar and China, or China and Vietnam, etc. And every posture, then he is always complaining about it. Okay, I want to destroy the Vajjian country. They are very powerful. Or I will keep the Vajjian kings, etc. Then sometimes he also asks his armies to be ready. Okay, please be ready to fight with the Vajjian kings. One day, something like this. Why he want to fight with the Vajjian kings? Why he want to destroy the Vaisali country? There's the reasons. Okay, in their border, the border of the country, there is one village, or half of the village belong to Ajatasattu king. Half of the village or village area belong to Vaisali king, Vajjian kings. In this village, there's also kinds of valuable mountains. The mountain with a lot of valuable material or treasures or jewel. Or maybe in some periods, for example, like rainy seasons, because of heavy rain, then the jewel or the treasures fall down from the mountains. So, okay, both countries can take those jewels, those valuable materials, the treasures. Okay. Then the people from Ajatasattu king's side, they also inform their kings to come to take those treasures. That the people from Vaisali country, then they also inform their Vajjian kings to take those treasures. Then, okay, I will go and take the treasures tomorrow. Then Ajatasattu king is preparing to take those treasure or jewels tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. He is still arranging the Vajjian kings already took the jewels earlier than Ajatasattu king. Or because of this reason, Ajatasattu king get angry with Vajjian king. Not only 1 year, next year also the same way, many years. Then all the time he was very late. Vajjians are very diligent, very active. Because of this reason, he get angry with Vajjian country, Vajjian king.
Yes.
Then he asked the Vasagara Brahmanas, the chief minister of his country. Okay, he asked the chief minister, Vasagara Brahmanas, to go to the Buddha. Then he also sends his message to the Buddha. Since my message to the Buddha, are you in good health? Like this, okay? Then you also need to test to the Buddha, need to inform the Buddha. Ajatazatu king is always complaining to destroy the Vajjian king, to destroy the Vajjian country. Vajjian king are very powerful. I want to destroy them. I want to kill them. He also sends this message. After that, please listen to the Buddha. What will he say? Then repeat to me. Okay, what the Buddha said. Okay, the reason is this: why he sends his chief minister to the Buddha. Then, okay, when he informed this words to the Buddha, he want to destroy the Vajjian country or Vaisali country, Vajjian kings. Then if he fight with the Vajjian country, and then maybe both sides will be destroyed. Many soldiers, many people were dying during the war. Okay, if we discuss with the wise person, or it will be beneficial. Or there's also no wise person like the Buddha. The Buddha is also living in our country, in Gechikuta monastery. Okay, because of this reason, if we discuss with the Buddha, maybe when Vasagara Brahmana go to the Buddha, then the Buddha will say sentence. If it is beneficial, he will keep quiet without prevention. Okay, without preventance, not to go to the Vajjian country. If it is not beneficial, if it is not useful, then he will prevent not to fight with the Vajjian kings. Or with the intentions, he asks his minister to go and check with the Buddha. Okay, when the Vajjagara Brahmana arrived in the monastery, then he met with the Buddha and he informed this. At that time, Venerable Ananda was behind the Buddha, then financed the Buddha, okay? Standing behind the Buddha. Then he is also financing the Buddha. Then when the Buddha heard Vasagara's words, then the Buddha didn't discuss with the Vasagara Brahmana. The Buddha want to discuss with the Venerable Ananda. Because of this reason, the Buddha asked Venerable Ananda. Indeed, Ananda Sutta, Vajji Abhina Sandipada Sannipada Buhula. Do you hear, Ananda? The Vajji hold regular and frequent assemblies. Okay? Do they have frequent and regular assembly? Or they are having the meeting regularly or not, frequently or not? Then Venerable Ananda answers, Sutta Medan Bhante, yes, I have souls, okay? I had souls. They have frequent assembly, regular assemblies. Okay, Sanipada Bula, okay, frequent assembly.
Yes, sir.
Frequent meetings, okay? Now they will use the meetings, frequent meetings, and one hall. Then the Buddha also answers, you can share the screen, okay? As Ananda, as long as the Vajji hold the regular and frequent assemblies, or they may be expected to prosper, not to decline. Frequent assembly, if they don't have a frequent and regular assembly, regular meeting in their country, what can happen? Okay, at the corner of the country, there are some villages or small towns. There will be some thieves or robbers in those corner villages. Okay, then they will make group. Then they become robber group to fight with the king. Because of this reason, if there are a lot of robbers in the country, like Myanmar, then what will happen? The country will decline, will not prosper. So they should have regular assembly. Okay, when they have the regular assembly, frequent meetings, then they can also hear the situations in their country. Then if there are robber group at the corner of the country, then they will send the armies to destroy them, to fight them. Or the king or the government's no acts, then they cannot group to be beggar, or they cannot get us, they cannot make their group to be beggar. Then when the army destroy, then no more robber group in the country. Then the country will prosper, the country will not decline. Because of this reason, okay, as long as they have regular meeting, regular assemblies, then their country will prosper, not decline. Okay, yes. Then the Buddha gave Raja Aprihaniya, 7 Raja Aprihaniya Dhammas to Venerable Ananda. Okay, this is the first fetter. The first fetter to prosper, not decline the country or for the king. Okay, the first fetter to prosper, not to decline the country or for the king. Then number 2, yes. The Buddha asked Venerable Ananda, did you hear the Vajji meet in harmony, break up in harmony, carry on their business in harmony? Then Venerable Ananda also answered, I have so the Buddha. Okay, he have hearts, so they have meetings in harmony, they have break up in harmony, they are carrying on their business in harmony. Then the Buddha says, as long as the Vajji meet in harmony, break up in harmony, carry on their business in harmony, or they may be expected to prosper, not decline. Okay, then in their country, when they remind by beating the riot drum, or maybe like the gong, okay, gong, then they don't show any reasons, any complaint. I have to do something. I have to go somewhere. I'm busy. I cannot attend the meetings, or they don't complain. When they are doing something, okay, they stop. They are work for a while. When they are eating, also okay, haven't finished yet. They stop for a while. Then they immediately go to the meetings. Okay. Then in the meeting, they also discuss something about their country's development. Then they also make the decisions together. Then after that, they break up the meetings harmoniously. Okay, they stop the meetings together. If, for example, some kings, some prince's business is lost, okay, then the other king, the other princes also have things to do business with their investment, etc. They also have, or they also support, because of this reason, then their business are successful in their country. They support each other. Or because of this reason, or this, okay, meeting in harmony, breaking up in harmony, and carry on their business in harmony is one factor to prosper their country or not declines for their country. Okay, then number three, okay, then the Buddha continued to ask Venerable Ananda, Ananda, did you hear the Vajjian kings, the Vajjian kings do not authorize what had not been authorized already, or do not abolish what had been authorized, but proceeds according to what had been authorized by their ancient tradition. Then when the Buddha asked these questions to Venerable Ananda, Ananda also answered, I have so, okay, I had so. They are still doing like this. Then the Buddha also answered, as long as they are doing in this way, then their country will be prosperous, or their country will not decline. Actually, Vesali country is prosperous, okay? Vesali country is developing because of their harmonies, etc. Then when the new kings appear in this country, or they may make the new rule, okay, for the extra tax, etc. Then what will happen? They put the new rule, they put the new rules in their country. That means they don't follow the ancient tradition. Or the ancients can already put the rule in their country, but they don't follow. Okay, they may change the rule according to their own desire, or they may destroy the ancient rule. Or if they do so, the country will not be prosperous. The country will decline slowly. Okay, there are a lot of explanations and commentary, but we can explain all. Then, okay. Then number four. Okay. The Buddha continued to ask Venerable Ananda another questions. Ananda, do you hear the Vajjian kings honor, respect, reveres, and salutes the elders among them? Or they consider they should be lessons to the elders' admonishment. Then Venerable Ananda also answer, I have had souls. Okay, they are still respecting the elder kings. Okay, then the Buddha says, as long as they are still respecting, they still reverence, still honoring the elder in their country, they also think they should be lessons to the elders' admonishment. Then their country will prosper, will not decline. Okay? If the young Vajji, young kings, young princes don't approach the elder, then don't respect the elder, what will happen? The elders will not admonish them, or they cannot hear the instruction from the elder. Then they were inclined to enjoy with the sensual pleasures more and more. Because of this reason, then their property will decline slowly. But if they approach the elder, if they respect the elder will give admonishment, instructions to them. Then when they follow their instruction, their admonishment, okay, then they can do their own business. They can make their country to develop. Because of this reason, okay, as long as they respect the elder, they are approaching the elder, then okay, they may be expected to prosper, or they may be expected not decline their country. Okay. Then number five, the Buddha continued to ask another questions to Venerable Ananda. Ananda, did you hear this? They do not forcibly adopt others' wives and daughters. Okay, compel them to live with them. Then Venerable Ananda also answered, I have sought the Buddha. Then as long as they do not forcibly adopt others' wives and daughters, okay, compel them to live with them, then they may be expected to prosper, not decline. Then Buddha also give one factors to prosper. Okay, when the kings have the powers, when they become a king in their country, okay, sometimes they like others' wife. Then without their agreement, what will happen? Or they will take others' wife by bulliance, by force. Okay, when they like others' daughters, then they also will take others' daughter without their agreement by force. Or if they do so, then they will get angry and okay, they will join with the other enemy army, or they will fight back to them. Then their country will decline. But if they don't do so, then okay, they can do their own business happily without fighting with the king. They will follow the king. Because of this reason, okay, as long as they do not forcibly adopt others' wife and daughter, what will happen? Their country will prosper. Their country will not decline. Okay, another one. Okay, number six. Number six, the Buddha continued to ask another questions to Venerable Ananda. Ananda, did you hear this? Okay. Another number six. Okay. Number six. Okay. Did you hear this? They honor, respect, revere, and salute the Vajjian shrine. Okay. Shrines at home or abroad. Not withdrawing the proper support made and given before. Or then Venerable Ananda also answer, they are still doing this. Okay. Then the Buddha answer, as long as they honor, respect, revere, and salute the Vajjian shrines at home or maybe inside the city or outside of the city, not withdrawing the proper support or as usual, okay, as before, then they may be expected to prosper, not decline. Okay. Then there are, the shrines in their house or in their cities, or maybe outside of the cities. Then what happened? A kind of deva, a kind of yaka are living in those sacred place, holy place. They also arrange a kind of offering ceremony, okay? Maybe once a year, etc. According to their tradition. Then the Deva Yakas are happy with their offerings ceremony. So, okay, because of this reason, what will happen? They also protect from the various danger. If they have a kind of disease in their body or their family or their city, or they also trying to have to despair like this. Okay, if they don't respect, if they don't do the religious offering ceremony as before, as usual, then they don't protest the people in the country. Or they, when they have a kind of disease in their country, or they will not have to make despair. Okay, when they fight with the enemy country, also enemy army, enemy country, or they don't have in the war to win. Because of this reason, okay, country will decline. But if they are following the ancient tradition, if they are doing religious offering ceremony as usual, or they will also protest them, or they will make their country to develop. Because of this reason, this is also one thing to develop the country, to prosper the country, not to decline.
No.
And number 7, the Buddha continued to ask Venerable Ananda. The Buddha continued to ask another questions to Venerable Ananda. Okay, the Ananda, did you hear that? Okay, proper. Okay, the proper provision is made. According to this, okay, proper provision is made for the safety of Arahants. So such Arahants may come in the future to live there. And those already, they are made well in comfort. Then the Venerable Ananda also answer, they are still providing the proper provisions for safety of Arahant, or like this, okay? Then the Buddha also answer, as long as they are doing the proper provisions for Arahanta, safeties for Arahanta, to stay in the country comfortably, or they may be expertise to develop their country, not decline. The Buddha gave one fetters to develop, to prosper the country, not decline.
No.
Okay, when the Bhikkhu Sanghas comes to their, including the Arahanta, come to their countries, then they arrange, they provide the suitable monastery, suitable forest to stay there. They also make not to cut the tree in the monastery and the forest. Okay, not to kill animals in the forest or in the monastery, not to catch the fishes in the pond in the monastery, etc. They provide like this. If they don't provide like this, then what will happen? Many people will destroy the tree. They will also kill the animals in the monastery, etc. Then Bhikkhu Sanghas and Arahanta and Bhikkhu Sangha comes to their country. Then they don't provide the dwelling place. Okay, they don't respect the Bhikkhu Sangha. They also don't do any support to the Bhikkhu Sanghas, etc. Then they also don't approach to lessons to the Dhamma from the Bhikkhu Sangha, etc. Then what will happen? Then their bad reputations will separate among the Bhikkhu Sangha, including the Arahanta. or they have no faith, they don't respect the Bhikkhu Sangha and Arahanta, they don't provide proper monastery, forest, etc. Then, you know, when the Bhikkhu Sangha and Arahanta hear the news, then they have no intentions to come to the country. Then those Bhikkhu Sangha and Arahanta who have already have in the country, or they don't want to continue to stay in their country, they are prepared to leave. Okay, they also go to the other country. In this way, no Bhikkhu Sangha and Arahanta want to stay in their country. At the times, because of no moral Bhikkhu and Arahanta in their country, then powerful Deva also will not stay in their country. They also go to the other places. If there are no Bhikkhu Sangha, Arahanta, and powerful Deva, okay, good Devas, then what will happen? The demons and many unseen beings will come to their country. Then they will make the country to have many disease and not to develop in business, etc. Because of this reason, okay, their country will decline. But the Vajjians still providing suitable place for Arahanta and Bhikkhu Sangha. They are still taking care of the Bhikkhu Sangha. Because of this reason, okay, their country will develop. Their country will not decline. Okay, 7 factors to prosper, not to decline. Then we can summarize the 7 factors to prosper, not to decline for kings, for countries, or for your families. Okay, then what is this? Number 1, holding regular and frequent assemblies. Number 2, meeting in harmony, breaking up in harmony, and carrying on their business in harmony. Okay. Number 3, following the already authorized rules. Number 4, respect the elders. Number 5, honoring shrimps. Number 6, not adopting others' wives and daughters and folks. Number 7, inviting and providing holy men or Bhikkhu Sanghas properly. Or if there are these 7 things, these 7 factors, then their country, their family will prosper, will develop, will not decline. That's why these 7 are called 7 Raja Abrihaniya Dhamma. Then the Buddha, after that, the Buddha says to Visakara Brahmana, I taught these 7 factors to the Vajji kings in Sarandra monastery before. As long as they are following these 7 factors, 7 things, then they will not, their country will develop, will prosper, will not decline. Then Vasakara Brahmana also says, it is true, as long as they are following one of these 7 things, their country will develop, will prosper, will not decline. If they are following these all 7 things together all the times, sure, their country will not develop, their country will develop, will not decline. Then, okay, then Vasakara Brahmana also got one method. Okay, then Ajatasattu, if they are following these 7 things, okay, Ajatasattu cannot fight with the Vajji kings. He cannot conquer them without following 2 ways. Number 1 ways, he need to do persuadance the Vajji country by giving some properties to them. Then some Vajji kings will be the follower of Ajatasattu king. Or another way, without breaking, without splitting against each other, or they cannot fight. Or 2 ways to win the Vajji country. Okay, Vasakarabhyamana got these 2 ways from the Buddha's Dhamma. Okay, then if he will destroy, the Ajatasattu king will destroy, taking the methods from the Buddha, when the Buddha taught to these 7 things in front of Vasakarabhyamana because of compassion. Okay, he gives this 2 ways, then Vasakarabhyamana will break within the Vajji kings. Then later, the Ajatasattu king will destroy the Vajji kings and Vajji country, Vesali country. Then if the Buddha, what is the Buddha's compassion? Karuna. You know, if the Buddha didn't taught this one, then sure Ajatasattu king will go and destroy the Vajji country within a few days. Because of the Buddha's words, okay, they were trying to split the Vajji within the Vajji kings first. It will take for 3 years. Within these 3 years, they can accumulate kusala. They still can do kusala. Because of this kusala, when they die because of Ajatasattu king, they still can be reborn and got destination. Because of this compassion, karuna, although the Vasakara king gets 2 methods to destroy Vajji country, then the Buddha taught these 7 principles to finish.
Yes.
Then Vasakarabhyamana went back to the royal palace. After that, the Ajatasattu also asked what the Buddha said. Okay, he also explained what the Buddha says. Then nobody can destroy the Vesali country, the Vajji kings, without following the 2 rules. One thing is to seduce, okay, by seducing or by persuading them. Or another one is by breaking them down each other. Okay, then how should we do? Then they discuss each other. Ajatasattu king and Vasakara. Okay, then finally, according to their arrangements, the Ajatasattu king expels the Vasakara Brahmanas from his country. Okay, then what is the meaning? Then after discussions, okay, then here they are actually pretenders to fight. Then finally, the Vasakara Brahmana went to Vesali country. Then he approached the Vesali king, Vajji kings. Then they also believe the Vasakara Brahmanas. Then they also gave 1 possessions in Vajji country. Then he became the chief minister, or like the a judge in court in the Vajji country. Or they also teach many arts to the Vajji princes in this country. Later, he has many disciples, many students in Vajji country. Okay, then he trying to split the Vajji kings each other. Okay, how he splits, how he tries to break within them. Then one day, he approached one young Vajji king. Then what are you doing? Are you cultivating the field? Then yes, I am cultivating the field, petty field. Okay. Do you use the 2 counts to cultivate the field? Yes. Okay. Then another was you can solve these situations. What this teacher says to you? Then he answer accordingly what they said. But the other was he can does not believe. Okay. Then next day, the Vasagara Brahmana approached another Vajjians. Then, what kinds of food did you eat today? Or I eat such kinds of foods today, something like this. Then another Vajjian saw these situations. Then he asked this prince, this king, what did the teacher says? Oh, he asked me what kinds of food did you eat? Then I answer I eat such kinds of food. But okay, the other king does not believe what he said. Then they break each other slowly. Oh, then another one is okay, you are very poor. This king is telling about you, you are very poor. It is true. Then he get angry with the other king. Okay. Then another one is you are very fearful persons. Okay, it is true. He is telling about you, something like this. Then he says, then he get angry with the other. In this way, he breaks them each other. Then he split the wisdom cans each other. Then after in the 3 years, then they split each other. Even they don't see each other. Okay, because of this reason, they have misunderstanding each other. Okay, then after that, what happened? They don't have regular assemblies. Okay, they don't have meeting. They don't speak each other. Or then if they break each other, if they split each other, then they also don't follow these 7 things to prosper for kings. Okay, then Visakara Brahmana asked Ajatata to kings to come to Vesali country to destroy the Vajji kings. Then Ajatata comes to the Vesali country with his army. Then he trying to destroy Vajji country. If they are not harmony each other, then nobody fight. Or although they try, some encourage them to fight back, but they don't listen to each other. Then finally, Ajatata can destroy the Vajji country. Okay, by knowing these 7 factors to develop, to prosper, not declines for your family, your countries, okay? Then may be able to follow these 7 principles to develop your family, your business, okay, your countries. Then you can get this methods, 7 methods to develop your family, your business, your country. By following this, then may be able to develop anything in your family, your country. Finally, may be able to practice the 3 trainings until you attain Nibbana.